All right, now I think you can hear me. I had the wrong audio selected. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream on this beautiful Monday morning. Kind of cloudy here in Florida this morning, but still a beautiful morning anyways. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. For some reason, my chat window on the TikTok app is still not working, so please just bear with me for a minute. It takes a minute or two. I don't know why it's been doing that. The chat window should just usually connect automatically, and it's been taking like a few minutes. I'm like 4 minutes into the stream since it was on that start soon, and it still hasn't started. So just a couple more minutes. If you write something, I will try to read on the small window that I have here. I have a small window, but the small window isn't the best one because it's very small. I have a little, let me show you guys here. I don't know if you're watching, how many of you are watching here, but that's my small window, and really tiny. I can make it bigger, but then it'll take too much space on my other monitor, and I can't pretty much see you guys. And I forgot to open the other app, which will show, where is it? Oh, I have two versions now. It'll show me how many people are watching there, because I don't know. 13. Okay, we're starting. All right, so let's get started on this beautiful Monday. So today's Monday, and that means we're going to drive in America. We're driving an American Truck Simulator, and it's going to be fun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the app that does the chat window in the hopes that it will just be faster. Let's see. Gotta talk to their support. It's been happening every time I start a live stream. Alright, so right now, at this very moment, I can't see any of the chat, so please bear with me if you wrote something. And let me see here. Are my accounts connected? They're all connected. That's good. That's a good start. Alright, let's start the game and let's get going. America. Going to American Truck Simulator here. My gauge cluster will restart. As you can see, the lights are off and now they're going to be back on. That is, every time I change games, this startup sequence will do because it needs to change the protocols from I was playing. I don't remember what I was playing. Oh, and I got to reset my time for regular maintenance light. I'll do that later today. Everybody's so quiet today. I don't have my usual friends here. Anybody on the Red app that's been my regular? Or are you all new to my channel? There we go. This is my truck, the 2014 VNL. I want to buy a new truck eventually, but we're doing a job right now. Maybe after we finish the job, we'll check it out. Hey, Christian. Hello. Well, there's somebody there. Oh, man. I can't read the chat. I see somebody wrote something on TikTok, but it's so small. I don't know why it's taking so long. What did they change? Because it was working so well for like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. Let me put my GPS. There we go. So we are, where are we? Oh, we gotta start the truck there so we can know. But I remember I was hauling like three, man, let me get my window bigger here until my TikTok starts working, because I can't read anything. Have you tried Euro Truck? Yes, so I play Euro Truck Simulator every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are American Truck Simulator, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you join me, you'll watch me playing the European version. This is what we're doing today. We're somewhere out in, where are we? Casper, Fort Collins, Colorado. So we're near Colorado. We're in Colorado. And we're going towards, let me get my Apple CarPlay here on the right screen. We're going towards a state called Pine Bluff. I don't know what state. They should put the state for me. Be much easier. Hey, NB Truck Spotting. Hello, man. Good morning. Are those wipers for the headlights on your wallpaper? Yes. Yes, they are. So the Volvo S60R, Christy, had, still have, mine has it, the wipers. So they do wipe for snow. It's not necessarily for rain. So when you're driving in the snow, that will help push the snow out. Yeah. And today I drove a little bit on the weekend, and you can tell the time for regular maintenance popped up. And I have to use a code on my, so I do have an app that I can run that will reset the code. It's quite funny because it still does what it's supposed to do. Oh, there you go. Finally TikTok connected. So I'll be able to read the message from just a couple, the next messages that come around. Let me reduce my window here now. There we go, because it's quite annoying. Arkansas. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that. All right, let's get going. Get inside the truck. Truck is on. Parking brake now is off. And I had a friend over. We were playing up until like 1 a.m. almost on Saturday. And he was driving. He was a little taller than me, so I had to move my... There we go. Let's put the now the time for regular maintenance warning cleared. All right, all right, all right. How many S60Rs have you owned before, and what inspired me to do this? So, funny enough, the Volvo S60R that I own right now is the first R that I ever owned. And where's my gears not changing? So the S60R that I have right now was my first S60R. And I bought it in 2021. Was it 2021? I think so. But the story goes with the S60R with me. I owned my dad bought a Volvo in 1995. He bought an 850. And I thought that was the coolest car ever when I was a kid. I don't know. I love the boxy style cars and, you know, that kind of stuff. And I remember, like in 2005, I had a Chevrolet Omega, and I had a chance to buy a Volvo 850. So I bought the Volvo 850, and I had the Volvo 850 in 2005. But one time I went to the dealership in 2005, and that was in Brazil. And I remember seeing this beautiful Volvo S60R on the showroom in the dealership. It was like center stage. It was a 6-speed manual transmission, just like this one, with these beautiful blue gauges. And if you've ever seen this blue gauges in real life, and you can kind of see the shimmering light, you know, when you look at the CD-ROM and you see that light kind of shining in a funny way, this is what kind of you get when you look at the gauges. I remember going in that car and going, man, this is so cool. And that became like my dream car at the time. Is it working now? No, it's not. What's going on? Let me just check here. My gears are not changing for whatever reason. Alright, let's remap them because it's been acting weird. So that's how it started. And then in 2021, I had the chance to buy and the money to buy a fun car. My Volvo S60R isn't my daily driver whatsoever. So I just, you know. So my S60R is just my garage queen. I bought it, and if that will work. Yeah, it is working. I don't know why it's not just changing gears. So I bought the 2005 Volvo S60R, just like the one that I have. And man, I've been in love with the car ever since. So that's the story. Oh, nice, David. Hey, Mario. Okay. So strange. Because the gears were definitely working, and it's just in the game that they're not registering. I just remapped them, and they worked. Let me check here. Yeah, we can't drive if the gears are not gearing. This is my joystick gremlin. Input viewer. And if I select my USB shifter buttons and one, yeah, they're all perfect. You can see the red light is every time I change, no hesitation. No, nothing digital. So odd. Hi, is it a Volvo truck? Does it have anything digital? Zenny's, no, it's a Volvo car, and the only digital things here are the little text there. Just bear with me for just 1 second here as I try to figure it out why. Yeah, so it is shifting gears normally. Let's close that app and reopen it. Maybe that will do something. I don't think that. Maybe I'll close the game and reopen the game. I don't know. I'm doing well, Hashi. How about you? You thinking the truck? The gearbox? No, it's not that bad. I got 1% damage in the truck box. Here, it's just 1% damage. I don't know if maybe my clutch? Let me check my clutch in the game, because that could be it. If the clutch is not doing its thing, it's not going to change gears. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, I didn't think about that. Let me see here. All right, so I've got here. Where is it? There. Oh, accelerator, brake, and clutch. Nope. It is clutching. I don't get it. That's so weird. That is a first. I don't know, Rashi. My gears are not changing, and I've tested the button box and it's working. All the buttons are working. Let me see. Yeah, it's not just a display either, because otherwise if I put reverse, I'd be able to reverse. So let me just restart the game. That maybe will do it. Sorry about that, guys. So you're watching me troubleshoot in real time again. This has become like quite a normal thing during my live streams. Me troubleshooting something lately. I don't know why. It's just... And there we go. Let's try again. Edits. I don't know, man. That's a good question. They only told us that they're going to release for PS5 and Xbox, but they didn't tell us when. And because they didn't tell us when, my guess, it's next year, dude. My radio is off. No, the radio's on. It's on. And what would the radio have anything to do with the with the gear, man? Now, it's something in the game, because every joystick tester here that I've tried does detect. And even the game does. Yeah, again. Oh, right. Darn it, I'm stupid. I just told you guys. I had a friend over, and he was playing. He doesn't know how to drive manual cars. So I put on automatic. That's what happened. So the truck is just going, yep, simple automatic, 8 shifter. So here I am, troubleshooting something that's not even a trouble. Darn it. There we go. It's not a bug, man. Just found out. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. There we go. Voila. Let's go. Darn it. Let's get going. That took forever. All right. I hope you guys are still there. Didn't even start driving yet. So don't forget, if you like what you're seeing and you want to know more, if you want to build a simulator like this, subscribe to my channel. I know you guys hate when people say that, but you know, hit the like button, subscribe. You don't need to hit it, just press it gently. So yeah, that's the reason. So Saturday, late night, I was playing with a friend of mine, and I was just sitting here. We were just listening to Willie Nelson, and he was driving the truck. So, and because he doesn't know how to drive automatic, I put a manual car. I put automatic for him, and I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Where's the 18th gear, my friend? So the truck in the game has a different gearbox. I changed to a 6-speed manual transmission, so it matches what I have here. It's just a little better for me. So it matches whatever I have in the physical world. He was Christy, but what I did was I let him drive. He drove almost an hour. There's an hour to the delivery. We didn't get to deliver this, but I reloaded my last saved. So if you watch my live stream, this is exactly where I stopped on Friday, because I reloaded the saved game from Friday. So everything that he did, because he crashed a few times, he got a few tickets, so I just didn't want to, you know, put that on my driving record. if you know what I mean. Well, thank you, Foxworth for ya. Some crazy usernames you guys have, man, I gotta tell you. And thank you for joining on this Monday morning. So if you're wondering why I am answering different questions sometimes that you don't see in your chat, it's because I'm live streaming in different places. So I have the purple app, which only has 4 people, but they're there. Thank you guys for watching. I have the red app, which has, oh wow, 200 people watching right now. And I have the TikTok app, which is the only app that I can say the name because they're jealous. TR Draw. So this game here is called American Truck Simulator. Thank you, Kurdish Keith. Oh, it definitely helps ease my mind, man. Oops, I was on 6th gear already. So, like, it's a running theme with me sometimes. Oh, I am on the green also, Justin, but there's nobody there. I have 10 followers there. So if you're If the green app is your thing, I'm there as well. Same name. Oh, nice, Mr. Money. Which steering wheel are you getting, man? Because TikTok will kind of like shadow ban you if you start saying the name of other places. And I think that's already happening. I think I can't even say like live streaming in several places like I just did, because you can see the drop. Literally, you're at 150 people watching you, and then they will start putting your live on their FYP page, and that will naturally make your viewership decline over the next like 2, 3, 5 minutes, which is weird, but they do that. Hey Steve, welcome back. What's my best mods, man? Dude, I have the real brands, the real physics, the real lights, the real traffic. What else do I have? The waste map over there. I have a few mods, but they're all free and they're all in the Steam Workshop. Did I ever drive to Austria or Vienna? Yes, I did. And tomorrow I will be in Europe playing Euro Truck Simulator. So today's Monday. So today is American Truck Simulator. Nice, A10. I think that's a good choice, man. How do I stream simultaneously? So I have an app called Atom on my OBS, and Atom will allow you to go on pretty much any app, but TikTok. So TikTok is the only app, because they're very annoying, that I have to use their live studio, which is, it sucks. Oh, that's nice. Good to have nice memories. Oh, thank you, sir. Can you play BeamNG Drive on Saturday? Yes, Christopher. Every Saturday I am playing. So if you watch my live stream on Saturday, and you'll see it's the only thumbnail that has a crashing thumbnail, you can catch some of my live stream from Saturday. Would you do the thing? What thing? Bang. Hello, time operator. Welcome. Hello to the purple app. Come on, it's getting heavy here. Come on, man. Move. I'm carrying 3 trucks, so it's heavy. Bro, why are you not using my gearbox? I just did. I had to downshift the gear, and now I'm gonna go to the 6th gear. You have to get gas, sir. Yes, Kurdish. Let me move here. That truck was moving towards my lane, and now I'm fast. Too fast, in fact. Yeah, I'll need gas soon. We'll just go a little bit over further. Nice. It's a good taste, guy, Rios. Do I have a CDL? I do not. No CDL here, man. Never driven a truck in my life. Ooh. And it's starting to rain here. Yeah, now we're lower. It takes time to speed up, but once it does, man, it goes. So I don't have a CDL. I've never driven a truck. I've only driven a Penske moving truck, one of those big trucks that they allow you to rent, but not a like big rig like this one, 18-wheeler and all. Really, Kurdish? How realistic would you say they are if you drive trucks and drive on Euro also? Because I've heard conflicting like opinions. Some people think it's realistic, some people don't. The game is called American Truck Simulator SCFC. So we're driving in America today. We're in Colorado, and we're headed towards Arkansas. And we're gonna have to stop for fuel soon-ish. We've still got some. About on the last little line there. They have it good? That's good to know, because I always wondered how realistic it is. Like, obviously, you're not driving a real truck, but, you know, at least the parking part, if it's realistic, that's, you know, that's a big plus. I learned how to park a trailer here. I never driven anything with a trailer. Hey, Ninja, welcome back, man. How you doing? QWERTY AZ, how much did the whole setup cost? So, I spent about $300 in car parts, and another $400 or so in the hardware. So think hardware as wood, metal, carpet, the Arduinos that make all the buttons work. So obviously I have all the buttons working. That was about $400. So all the rig, the part that is a car, was $700. And a lot of people mishear me. I'm saying the rig. I'm not talking about the TVs. I'm not talking about the PC. I'm not talking about the wheelbase. Because you can spend as much as you want in those things. You can buy a $300 wheelbase, or you can buy a $3,000 wheelbase. You can buy a $200 monitor, or you can go with a triple, like $700 monitor. You can buy a cheap PC, or you can get a $4,000 PC. So it's all relative once you get out of the realm of the car. So, is that interior in a home or a car? So I'm in my home office, in my house. Oh, you drive a Scania? Oh, nice. This is with the vanilla mods, if you will. Like, there's all the mods you see here are from Steam Workshop. So there's the improved rain, realistic, the real life brands, traffic, lights, physics. What else? The Waze map over there. Yes, QWERTY. The interior was at a junkyard. So if you watch, I have a tutorial actually on my channel. And if you go to my channel on the red app, which unfortunately because of TikTok, I can't say the name, but you kind of figure out the red app with the play button in the center, you can find a tutorial, 45-minute long, and I'm working on the electronics. I gotta finish that thing soon. Oh, nice, Jonah. It's so hard to be a Volvo fan these days. People don't know Volvos, and they kind of hate on it for no reason whatsoever. Well, thank you, Emily Kulik. Thank you. And we say you're never late if you have a V8. Well, I bet. I love V8s. Yes, I am on the purple app, the red app, and the green app, and they're on TikTok. So that's where I am. Thank you, Good Vibes. Thank you for subscribing, man. I really appreciate that. Emily, so does the AC work? Oh no, I don't. A lot of people ask me about the AC. So you see the AC buttons work. I can change buttons here, and they do anything that I need to do. But there's no air coming out of here. And the reason is very simple. I'm in my home office. My air conditioning vent is right on top of me, and it's blowing air 24/7 because I live in Florida. So can you imagine no AC here in Florida? I'd be hooked, literally. So, for Rain Ink Tattoo. So I'm using a PC, man. Unfortunately, you can't get all the buttons and the gauges and everything to work with a console. But with a PC, you can. Steve Ray, Volvo for life. Yes, man. Good morning. Welcome back, Steve. You might buy this game and keep buying everything to my computer and sit next to it. Yeah, you need to keep buying a lot of buttons, man. That's the only annoying part, but once you do it, it's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Hype Kid Racer. How you doing, man? Thank you for that. They're a little harder to work on. Yeah, I understand that. Like, Some are a little harder, some are a little easier. Like, I do appreciate some of the things, but every car brand will have their quirks, you know, to do some stuff. Well, thank you, Kev. What do I do for work, Johnny? I work with market research. Yes, I did pay Paco. It was really sad, man. Do I have air suspension? Yes, I think it's an air suspension on this truck. Yo, bro, Vidney. I found a Volvo S60 2004 with 249,000 miles. Is it worth the risk? Depends on the engine, man. What engine are you talking about? Is the T5, the 2.4, the 2.5 turbo, or the R, for instance? It makes a difference. Thank you, Bert Call. What's my graphics card? So I have a 4090 here. Lee. Well, thank you, Hype. How you doing? I hate the algorithm. Sometimes it will show your videos like repeatedly for a few days, and then sometimes it will just not show anything. I did, Paco. I answered you already. I did. That's very sad. Very unfortunate. I hope they really punish that guy. You should make a list of all the parts so we can build our own, sir. Shalalolo. You can find that in my video on my channel, on my tutorial. I do have a 45-minute long tutorial with all the parts, everything you need. How do you make that AK? On my tutorial. Find the link in the bio, my bio. Wazupo. So what happened in Florida, there was this insane reckless driver that decided to go for a U-turn in the middle of the Florida Turnpike, which if you ever driven on a Florida Turnpike, you know that you're not supposed to do that. And that was an opening just for a safety vehicle, so for police cars and, you know, fire. That's ridiculous what he did. And 3 people, unfortunately, did not make it. It's pretty hard to work on. The newer one, Steve? The SPA platforms? Oh no, I don't have air suspension in. This is not a truck. This is a car seat. So I am using a Volvo S60R. That would be kind of amazing, my Acid Ninja. I've seen people with truck simulators. Are the S60s 2.4 known for blowing head gasket? No, those are pretty good. Those are solid. The only ones that are known for having trouble are the R engines. Yes, I do play Flight Simulator. I also did some flight school training last year, so I also trained here. The car itself looked fine, but you own an S60, right? I want to know what is approximately its maintenance. Vidney. Yes, I do own 3 Volvo S60s. So I have the 2005, which is the same as this one, and I have 2 newer ones, the SPA platform. Inmoon, please don't spam the chat. I will have to block you, man. I don't appreciate that. So don't spam the chat. Matthias Knudsen, I'm not a trucker. I am playing the video game. I can stay on the left lane as much as I want. And in real life, I'm always on the right lane, even if I'm driving fast, because the left lane is not for driving fast. The left lane is for passing. A lot of people have a misconception about the left lane. We're gonna need fuel really soon. How do you get all connected? So Arduinos, man, a bunch of Arduinos. Arduino Unos, Arduino Micro Pros, ESP32s. Those are some of the things you need. I am working on a tutorial. That's gonna be pretty cool. Hey, man, I don't, what's your name? Thank you for the super chat there. This is super cool. I prefer ATS too, but this is my dream. Man, so join me tomorrow. I live stream ETS tomorrow. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I around this time of day, I'll be playing American Euro Truck Simulator. No, this is not digital. This is analog. This is actual, literal gauge cluster with the needles on it, and it works with SimHub. Tractor Beam, you're that guy. Speed limit in the left lane. No, that's exactly what I said. I'm not that guy. I hate those guys. Like, the left lane is not for speed limit. It's not for driving fast. The left lane is only for passing. I don't know why is the concept of understanding that is so hard for some people. I have a vibration here, man. I'm just living grand, existing. Yeah, this is this has a butt kicker. Response to Matthias, I'm out. Sorry, I missed your response. Do you do any racing games? Yes, I do, Kenzie. On Saturdays. Thank you, Sneaky Sasquatch. Thank you, man. Let's put some fuel here. So now if you guys pay attention, you'll notice that the light is on here on my fuel gauge. You see that it's on? I think so, right? Because, yeah, right here, the light is on. And as soon as I turn off, put the parking brake, and start fueling it up, that will go up. How long did it take to put this together? Dude, oh man, it took about 3 years working on the simulator, like, you know, working on getting things to work, electronics, programming, you know, all that kind of stuff. So the gauge cluster was an Arduino Uno, and it works with CAN bus, so just like in real life, it works in the game. Then for the buttons here, they're all Arduinos. Toxic 808, why don't work in such a job? Oh man, because it doesn't make any sense, man. Do you watch a live stream from somebody playing, I don't know, Call of Duty, and you tell them to join the army because they're having fun? I don't think you do, right? But that doesn't make a lot of sense. How much for the whole setup? So gap life, it doesn't really make sense if I tell you how much I spent because I'm a content creator. But if you want to know, I spent about $700 in the rig. So everything you see that is a car and a physical, you know, the sitting area here, if you will, that is $700. I'm not talking about the TV, I'm not talking about the computer, I'm not talking about those things. What I'm talking about is only the rig itself. You should set the AC controls to connect an AC unit that runs the vents. That would be so neat. That would be neat, but totally unnecessary for me, man. Okay, come on. Tell me the... I don't know why it does that. See, I'm on a parking spot. Granted, I'm a little crooked, but it's not showing the stop the engine to rest because I want to sleep. We might need to stop in another parking house. Is this in my house? Yes, it's in my home office. How do you get that navigation on your phone, BC 1999? So you can find on Google if you type in truck sim altogether GPS on Patreon. The radio works, yes, the radio does work. Blutch Phantom, what's up, man? I'm doing good, Enver. How about yourself, dude? How's it going? It's so glitchy. The parking lot's there. Now it's like there's a stop. I'll just stop in the middle of the parking lot. At least the blower model, so we have some fans. I know, man, but that would be just a party trick at this point because I really don't need air coming from here, man. But eventually I'll just connect it just so I can say to people, yes, it has air. Have you ever thought about getting a motion rig? Oh man, yes I have. Unfortunately, it's not that simple, but eventually one day I might. So let's see, where's the exit? So we gotta go left, so we're gonna take this way. Just go through here. There's some yellow lines there. to see what this guy's doing. All right. How do you manage to get the GPS on your phone? So the GPS on my phone, like I said, is the app called Truck Sim GPS. It's under development. There's a lot of information on their Discord, and you can find it on Google if you type in Truck Sim altogether GPS. Yes, sir. Distractions will get me tickets, not pulled over necessarily. All right, clear. NF, at this rate, just drive a real car. It doesn't make any sense. It's so silly, man. Try to think about what you just said for a moment, and I'll let you just marinate over that. Drifts. It's not illegal to talk and drive. Absolutely, 100% not illegal. You can talk as much as you want as you drive. Ooh, that was a wide turn, but I have a big, long trailer there. What's up, dude? Yeah, it's an easy upgrade. Just put a Peterbilt. Alright, these guys crashed. So I'm gonna move through the shoulder here. Move out of the lane, guys. Alright. I can bypass the wait station. Nice. You're driving on a wheel and watching your screen. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being my passenger here today on this beautiful Monday morning. Bird call. Add some zombies. That'd be funny. Am I driving a car, a truck, or a bus, Marcus? I'm driving a truck. This is the Volvo FH24, VNL, not FH. The VNL 2014. Everett, why don't you drive real? I drive real, man. Yesterday I drove real for 3 hours. Today I drive fake. I drive virtual because I don't need to drive real. I have a simulator. And I work from home. So I'm pretty much commuting to my home office, which is virtually commuting, by the way. What game, Jamie? So the game is called American Truck Simulator from the SCS developer. Can you do missions on this game? You could call missions. I'm delivering cargo right now, so I'm taking a bunch of trucks. And that is a mission. I get money in the game. Not real money, obviously, but... ATS needs some graphics overhaul soon. It feels dated, and yeah, man, I know what you mean, dude. Have you seen Road Kings? Or King Roads? Road Kings? I don't know. The trailer came out last week. Beautiful. Do I like driving in real life better or virtually? Oh man, they're so different. I like both equally. I love driving in real life. I did have a track car. I did have a go-kart. I love driving. Don't get me wrong, but it's so expensive. You better have a very, very deep pocket if you want to drive in real life. I mean, in the track, not just driving cars. I have cars, just to go places A to B. This is not it. This is a simulator. I can drive anywhere in the world. I can drive any car, any truck, anything at any time. So yeah, that doesn't. It can't be compared. I don't know how to drive trucks in real life, man. I never did. Is it on Xbox? Not yet, Jamie. I heard the developer will release for an Xbox and PS5 soon. I hope so, David, but I don't think they will, man. I think they're so lazy with their graphics, man. I think they're very lazy. Dude, you can get paid to do this. Then just film it. I don't know what you're on about, dude. I have an office job. I work from home. It's an amazing job. I'm paid very well. So, and I'm filming it and sharing. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but yeah. Yeah, they announced, but they didn't say when. Do you know how to drive? Where's that? Trucks in real life. I told you that already. Is it in the Xbox store? No. Oh, it's currently unavailable. Yeah, they put there, I think, so people can put on the wish list. Why is my truck RPM so high? Shannon, yes, so the reason is because it's calibrated. This tachometer here, as you can clearly tell, is a gasoline engine, so it has 8,000 RPMs. So 2,000 RPMs in the truck means 7,500 RPMs here. Do I prefer open world driving or racing? I like both, dude. I like both. Like sometimes I'll just drive for hours in Shotoku, and sometimes I'll drive for hours in Nordschleife. It depends on the day, on the mood. Do you think it's harder to drive real truck versus this, Chris? Oh, absolutely. In real life, there's way more things to consider. But this is relaxing. Driving in real life, a truck, I don't think it's relaxing. Julian S., make that paper. Are you okay, man? Dude, you're wasting time. Dude, you need some English classes, dude. I'm not wasting time. I'm earning money, my friend, and I'm commuting to my home office, and having fun is never a waste of time, dude. You should try sometimes. Build something meaningful and then share it with the world. Teach them how to do it. Don't gatekeep information, man. Periferias Venacul. I don't know, man. Is that your username? But what's the gear ratio? I have no clue, man. I'm driving a 6-speed transmission, and 6-speed transmission in the physical world. How did you make the setup? History and politics. On my channel, you can find a tutorial. A very detailed tutorial. I go step by step. Can you crush the truck anytime for me, Marcus? No, I cannot crush the truck. This is not BeamNG, Marcus. If you want to see trucks crashing and stuff like that, join me on Saturdays. Saturday is when I play BeamNG. Bro, what's your truck? A Volvo VNL 2014. Because drive a real one. Oh man, no thank you. I don't need. I'm commuting to my home office. Yeah, Forza Horizon is fun here. The only problem with Forza Horizon, bruh, is that you can't fix the camera like I can here. Like I can't move it around just like I can and have a good realistic view, which is what I currently have here. Yes, I did, Ginger. I just told you, Dreeski, I don't know if you saw that, but this is a Volvo VNL 2014. I'm missing. Hello to South Africa. Welcome to the live stream, man. David Cabell. Yes, man. So tomorrow I'll be live streaming on Euro Truck. So my schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's American Truck Simulator. Tuesdays and Thursdays I drive in Europe in Euro Truck Simulator, and I like ATS more because I can drive faster on a straight line. Vukasim, why don't you film videos? What do you think I'm doing, man? You're watching a video. Do we have any graphics mods on? Ivan, no, just the vanilla ones. Drive faster, please. No, Marcus, you can send me a Galaxy and I'll drive fast. You have 500 hours in ETS. That's pretty cool, man. I have about 150 there now on ETS. On ATS, however, I have about 1,200 hours. Emrula, is that an actual car interior? Yes, sir. It came from a Volvo S60R. That is a video game, bro. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Junebug. I did not know that. Punk it. Dark Reaper ATS has a better scenery overall. Oh man, I think that's so subjective. It depends on if you like America more or Europe more. That's pretty much it. What's easier to drive, first person or third person? To me, is the first person. Do you play Mud Runners? I never did, man. I gotta try it one day. Well, thank you, Spotwater. It's the CarPlay screen for me. Oh, nice, Kathy. Yeah, the CarPlay screen. That's my favorite. I love all the information I have there. You have the same car. What year, man? What is your Volvo? What truck am I driving now? The Volvo VNL 2014. This is that set DIY? Yes, Carter. And you can find a tutorial on my channel. Nojo, can you rev match with trucks when downshifting? I suppose you can. I don't think it works just the same, but let me get my... So what I do is when I'm driving on a track, you can downshift and heel and toe, so you can kind of... But yeah, that didn't quite like it. So I don't think you can. Maybe you can, but you need to press it longer because the RPMs take a little longer to go up. Garuda Zaka, e aí, mano? Tudo beleza aí no Brasil, velho? Dário que você é, mano? How am I reading the comments, Marcus? So, no, it's on my left TV here. So I have a triple TV setup. If you go widescreen, you'll be able to see the whole setup with the rear view mirrors here on the right. And that's how I'm not crashing into every car when I change lanes and do all of that. The Blue Dash. Oh man, the Blue Dash is the most beautiful cluster in the world. What's happening here? Why you guys stopped in the middle of the road? Yeah, we have an accident in the middle of the road, so we're gonna have to go around because they don't move. I'll play online eventually. Let me make sure I don't hit the other cars. There we go. Dude, get out the road, man. Sorry. Thank you, LNN. Thank you, man. I don't know, Pat. Are you projecting, man? You know that people like you can tell other people like you, right? Might be wrong this time. Manaus, cara, que massa, velho. Cara, eu nunca fui pro Amazonas, sempre achei legal, mas nunca tive a oportunidade de ir. Tô de Curitiba, Paraná. Marcus, I've been answering you, man. Don't get this jumpy. Yeah, so I spent $700 in the simulator. Oh man, yeah, a lot of people, this is a very normal thing that people say, like they miss their Volvos. So if you have a Volvo and you sell it, you'll miss it eventually. Rotate your screen phone so you can see the full setup. That's what you have to do, brah. You have to rotate your phone. You click on the little brackets and you'll see the whole setup. My phone is on the widescreen version. You just need to click on the little brackets. You'll see. Try it, man. Just look for on your TikTok window. So you'll find the little brackets. There's two little white brackets. They're hard to find because of all the pollution on the screen. So MD, on my free time, you're not driving in real life. I drive at home. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for the compliment. I really admire truck drivers, but no, man. I have a full-time job at an office. I'm an executive, so I just commute to my home office because I work from home. Hey, the GT7, man. How you doing? Welcome back, dude. Thank you for popping by, man. You know, I appreciate when you come by, man. David, you have a Volvo in ETS. That's pretty cool, man. I do too. I drive the FH16. I have currently the 540 horsepower one there. Yeah, young trader. That's exactly right. Just buy a truck. It's only $300,000. Well, thank you, Dion Salazar. Thank you, man. Unknown, please stop spamming the chat. I'm driving as fast as I can. Right now, I'm flooring it. This is a truck. Konzo 3611. Oops. How do you wire all the stuff so the game does the stuff with the gauges? So the gauges are hooked up to an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. And there's a tutorial on the Red app that you can find and kind of help you out through with the Volvo. Dion, yes, there is a way to do it on that channel, on where you are. Click on my channel, on my name, and look for the widescreen version of my live stream. I have 2 live streams going on simultaneously on the Red app, and you can find the widescreen version. Amir and Adrenaline, how much was my setup? $700 for the rig, man. $300 in car parts, $400 for hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Clutch Phantom, I actually do have 2 setups that I'm one is another Volvo in my garage that I'm building the tutorial, and I have a BMW E60, but I'll be selling those once they're ready. FW Mikey, does this feel realistic? Yes, the force feedback does feel really pretty realistic. What steering wheel am I using? This is the Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Konzo, you could cut in half, man. There's my first simulator, in fact, was cut in half. I have big plans for converting some parts from my Volvo XC70 into V70R parts. Oh, that's not gonna be hard, man. It's mainly you have to change the center console and some of the trim around. Like this one is a little harder, but I don't think you need the active chassis. MLD, hello. Oh, nice, Steve Ray. You're on one of the 5 people on my widescreen on the Red app. George, yes. Oh, nice, Dion. Glad you found it. Welcome to the widescreen world, where you can see in wide. Where am I driving to? We're going to Arkansas today. We're about 30 minutes away from our destination. Thank you, Drita, although sometimes I go all over. Yahian, thank you, man. Thank you for the flower, dude. Oh, you're definitely more than welcome. Sit here with me. Enjoy the ride. What's the app that shows the map on your phone, Shadow? It's called Truck Sim GPS, and it works with pinch zoom, and you can see some information here about where you're going, how many miles left, and the speed limit. There's a bunch of cool stuff here. If you write on Google Truck Sim altogether GPS, bingo, you found it. Here, Lit Mary, why not do this in real life? Because I can't just press escape and go to bed in my bed. I'm commuting to my home office. I have a very nice office job. I don't need to do this in real life. Steve, that's the spirit, man. One piece at a time. You don't need to just jump in and buy everything all at once. Thank you, JM. Thank you, man. The game is called American Truck Simulator. Am I delivering something, Quincy? Yes, sir, I am. So, I have about 3 trucks here in my... Dion, no, they're not expensive, dude. So I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 in the hardware part. The wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. Dude, how much in Omani Reals? Have no clue, dude. I don't even know what country that currency is from, man. I'm sorry. Mike Babauta. No, man. That's very silly what you're saying, but I'll let you just sink the information you're just writing there. Sink in, and you'll realize it's very silly. It's like telling a Call of Duty player at this point, just go join the army. Is the dash and wheel all DIY? And yes, no, everything is DIY here, man. Everything. You gotta transform your steering wheel to a gaming wheel. You gotta change all the buttons here for Arduinos and stuff. So, yeah. It's a game, man. Rick, I don't need a CDL, bro. But thank you for your concern. Caraway, what kind of screen am I using? I have a triple TV set up here. 3 TVs, 65-inch, 4K, 120 hertz. Is this real in your house? Yes, it's real in my house. Tashi Jojo. Well, thank you, Kalfani. Thank you, man. So you like to drive trucks, not in real life? Yeah, you could say so. And Saturdays I like to crash cars here and drive in the truck, so. Dion, yes, it's a Volvo S60R. Adrenaline Dev, what are my PC specs? I have a 9950X with a 4090. The 9950X 3D. That's the whole name of it. Can you go 120 miles an hour? I cannot. The truck will not drive that fast. Pretty much, Brad. I don't know why people make that connection. Oh, you drive a truck in the game, so you might as well drive in real life. So silly. Yeah, if I'm flying a Boeing 737, I need to buy a Boeing 737, or somehow just get my commercial license. Donnie, please just stop spamming. I am following the speed limit, which is now 60 miles an hour. So. Kataru, why Volvo? Well, Volvos are true sleepers, man. There's a lot of Volvos that are very fast. They're very comfortable. They're massively underrated. They're safe. I think they're cool looking, but that's very subjective. I do own 3 Volvos in real life. I have a Volvo S60R 2005 in 6-speed manual transmission, exactly like this one. I have a Volvo 2020 T5 S60 as well, and a Volvo S60 2022 T8, which is very fast. It does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. So, that's why. Come on, man. How many minutes left? So, to this delivery, 26 minutes. Javenji, my setup was about $700. Toyota Tacoma, that'd be cool, man. I must be a Volvo fan. You could say so. You could say so. I've owned 9 Volvos in my life, man. Never had any issues. Love each and every one of my Volvos. I would keep all of them if I could. Jarn, ow, $700. Well, do the math. I spent about $300 in car parts. You go to a junkyard, pull the parts. Not expensive, dude. And you buy wood. I spent about $120. I bought like metal carpet, the Arduinos, all the other like hardware stuff. That's about $700. Obviously, I'm not talking about TVs, PC, wheelbase, because those are very. You can vary a lot. You can pay $300 on a wheelbase, or you can pay $3,000 on a wheelbase. So it depends on how much you want to spend. So it's, you know, obviously it's not $700 with the TVs and PC and my wheelbase. I'm a content creator, so I did spend a little bit more on my setup. Am I using the vanilla cars? Yes, all vanilla here, man. Messi or Ronaldo? It has to be Ronaldo because I'm Brazilian, man. Messi is Argentinian. I don't know if you guys know, but we do have a thing in soccer with the Argentinians. What kind of TV, Pong? It's a TCL 4K 65-inch, 120 hertz. Oh, was I able to bypass and I stopped it here? That was silly. Queen Kayleen, yes, man. Volvos are real tanks, man. I am alive because of a Volvo. I was in an accident in 2007, and I was driving my Volvo 850 Turbo, and the only reason why I'm alive is because of that. Yes, sir. Steve Ray, that's my T8 right there. 415 horsepower. I managed to get like 70 miles per gallon, dude. There's a couple of years ago, I was trying to just use the electric motors. So I put fuel in January, and it was by August I forced myself to use the gasoline engine just to get rid of that gasoline because it's getting old, and I was afraid it's gonna get too old. Is the miles to an empty tank linked to the game? Yes, D-Hall, it is. It's linked, and that's why the miles are going down so fast. You see, the game is compressed just about 20 to 1. So it will, every mile that you see the odometer go up, that will go down 20 miles. Yeah, the engine brake is so cool. Can your truck fly, Asher? The truck can't, but I can just easily load Flight Simulator and I can fly. How did you put the navigation on your phone? So if you look on Google, Truck Sim, GPS, Truck Sim altogether, GPS, Patreon. Go to their Discord, support them. They're doing an amazing job here with this simulator. Ooh. Now I have to use the engine brake here just to help me out a little. Going on. Oh, got an accident here. That's just perfect. And I'm pretty close. I don't know if I can reverse here. Just go a little bit. I'm gonna go on the shoulder because they just, when they get stuck here, they don't move. Oh man, that shoulder is blocked. Thank you, Steven. What is this game called? This game is called American Truck Simulator. So today's Monday. I play Euro Truck Simulator on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come on, people. You don't like hybrid cars or electric cars? Man, I don't like electric cars, all electric, but I do like the hybrids now. I have a Kia Carnival 2025 that's also hybrid. I'm loving it, man. I used to have a Town and Country, and that Town and Country used to like jug gasoline, like drink it like it was nothing. And the Carnival can do like 35 miles per gallon, which is pretty good, man. So we had an accident here on this lane, and we have an accident here. Sorry, officer. You did not see me doing that. Keep up the good job. Hey, Goofy. Welcome back, man. I'm doing good, man. What shifter am I using? So this is the Volvo Spaceball, man. It's an amazing shifter. 6-speed manual transmission with no leather boot. It's just this sphere that looks so awesome, man. Tanner, why don't you become a trucker in real life? Because I don't want to be a trucker in real life, man. I love my work. I work from home. I'm an executive at a very large company. Adam Privat, stop spamming. I will not try and crash because I know what happens. And if you want to see crashes, join my live stream on Saturday. That's when I crash on BeamNG, and that's the game for crashing. Hello, Vion. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, dude. I really appreciate that. How big is the map? It's pretty big, man. CI, no, they don't have a phone version of this game, unfortunately. They will, however, release a Xbox and PlayStation. How's the force feedback? It's pretty good, man. I have 12 Newton meters here, and that's actually way more than I need for the steering wheel. I actually have to put it 70%. Do I play racing simulators? Yes, I do. Adrenaline, you can watch on Saturday my live streams. I go kind of, on different games. So I drive on Assetto Corsa Competizione. I drive on, BeamNG. Isaac, absolutely, 100%. I will not make you a mod. I hate people when they spam the chat, and you're pretty much doing what I would most likely ban you for, spamming the chat. You guys need to understand, I read the chat. If I didn't read your message, it's mainly because you guys keep spamming the chat, and the chat window moves very fast, and I miss actual questions, I miss people. So what I do is, if you keep spamming, I will just block you, because then you can find another game to watch. No, I don't use pro mods, man. All right, Jacoby, that's considered spamming, man. So let me get you out. So this is the door, and you're welcome to go. Adam Privat 28. So you will receive a, how long? 5 minutes. You're muted. Let me see. Who else wants to? Isaac. So you've been spamming the chat. Let's see if you write that again. All right. Okay. We're calm now, right, kids? Can I go back to the game? Can I drive? All right. So we're back. I'm not bullying anybody. This is my chat. I can block or mute whoever I want based on my simple rules. Don't spam the chat. Be nice to other people. Be nice to me. Oh, unknown. Really? I just started moving the truck, dude. That's so childish. Oh, it happens, Nick, every now and then. People will just go spamming for a few minutes. I'll block a few and they stop. Is the map based on real location? Yes, Philip, it is. Where in America are you from, sir? Well, I am an American citizen, but I was not born in America. I am Brazilian, and I live in Florida right now. Yeah, I don't know what's the point of spamming. It's just annoying, and it grants you a ban. How do you connect the speedometer? So you need to connect with an Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield. Yes, sir, Brazilian. Born and raised. I've been in the US for 10 years now. But I was born in Brazil. Where am I driving to? I'm driving to Arkansas. Why are you driving only 50 miles an hour if you could safely go 55 miles an hour? I'm not only driving 50. Right now the speed limit is 55. I'm doing 60. I don't know if you're looking at the same speedometer as I am. Car Wiser, you thought it was real. Thank you, man. That's a compliment. Josh, yes, sir. I hope they release for Xbox and PlayStation real soon, man. É isso aí, mano. Mati F1, brasileiro aí, cara, também? Da onde que você é? How long left, Abdi? 22 minutes. 22 minutes to our destination. Opa, claro que sei português, mano. Is the car a truck? You could say so. Is the map realistic? I think so. Argentina! Nice! Hola, ¿qué tal? Do all the buttons work, Isaac? Yes. All the buttons. Every single one of them work. Every single button here. There's nothing for show. Obrigado, garoto. Cara, eu já moro aqui faz um bom tempo. E aí isso ajuda bastante, né? Oh, don't worry, Marvin. I'll be on the lookout. Bab, let me join on. Yes, you can join there. I have 6 people watching there on the purple app. What Volvo is this, Caleb? This is a Volvo S60R 2005. Felipe Gabriel Xavier. I don't know him. What's your passion in your life beyond? My family, man. They come in very first place. My daughter and my wife. And then I have my hobbies. You know, every now and then I'll have a different hobby. Right now it's sim racing for about 3 years now, but I had different hobbies. I also love biking. I love paddleboarding. Yesterday I was paddleboarding on springs. I love doing that, man. That's so amazing. Hej is high in Sweden, isn't it? I saw your tutorial. How do I replicate this? Is a step-by-step guide you show? Yes, everything. However, let me just go to the right lane here. However, I'm still working on the wiring tutorial, Hej. So stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll see the electronics tutorial. Why did you say purple app and not just that? Because I can't. TikTok is like a jealous girlfriend. It doesn't let me say the name of other places. So I am live streaming on the red app, the green app, the purple app, and on TikTok. And the only place I can say the name, because the other ones are not this, you know, annoying. Yufui! Hi, man! Welcome to the purple. Tá louco, quando fui pra Escócia, mesmo ter uma bagagem, demorei um mês pra acostumar. Cara, demora um pouquinho, ainda mais escocês, cara. Inglês escocês é bem difícil. Goofy Diesel, what am I saying? I was just answering some Brazilians that are on the chat as well, so I can talk to them in Portuguese. I want that gas tank, Cloudy. Oh man, you just need to buy a truck, dude. It has about 2,400 miles when the tank is full. What's my red app handle? The same as here, Pesci, and you can find the link in my link tree. Mason G keeps spamming the chat. Where is he? I did not see that. I'll keep a lookout. You're learning Portuguese? That's crazy, man. Adrenaline. I'm using the Sennheiser. I think it's 300 GS. 300 GS, yes. Left lane hogger. Dude, I'm literally all the time on the right lane. VNJ. Hedge, just join my tutorial, Discord. On my tutorial video, you'll find the link to my Discord channel. And if you have any questions building your simulator, let's talk there. I try to help as much as I can. Meme poster, is that an Apple CarPlay on your dash? It's a SimHub dashboard that looks like an Apple CarPlay. You can find on my channel. Where am I heading to? Arkansas. You want to date a Brazilian? That's cool, man. Am I using any visual mods? No, I'm just maxed out on all the graphic settings. The only visual enhancement is for the rain. Does the heater and radio work? So the radio does work. The heater, no, by choice. But the buttons on the climate control, they do work. Every button here does something. Yes, thank you for that. This is the American Truck Simulator. I think it's blocking, it's auto blocking his messages, so that's why I didn't see his spam. Where am I heading to? I'm headed towards Arkansas. Let's see how much time left. 20 minutes. O jogo que eu tô jogando, Mati, ele é chamado American Truck Simulator. Donovan. Yeah, at that point, just be a truck driver. That's so silly, dude. It's very goofy, but yeah, it's like telling a Call of Duty player to become, join the army. No, I never tried any graphical shaders, man. I've seen some good ones, but I didn't. Why do the miles on your ATS seems to go slower than when I play ATS? Thomas, so the odometer here is going up just like in real life. Here the miles are going down faster, just like in ATS you're used to. Can you put the radio on? Yeah, the radio is on. I'm playing music. Oops. Put mute here. So the music is on. Let me put the next one, maybe. But I have to play copyright free. Is that a Volvo S60 interior? Yes. If the steering wheel has cruise control, can you bind the cruise control? Yes, meme, it is binded. I can just click the cruise control button and it will do the cruise control. Wait, is that a game? Yes, sir. You hear the music now. Coming to Costco? I don't really know what you're talking about, dude. Aren't you driving on the wrong side of the lane, Itai? Absolutely, 100% not. I'm in America. Uma gíria brasileira. Cara, eu sei as gírias curitibana, mano. Piada de prédio, veste japona aí. Eu sou de Curitiba. Deixa eu ver. Eu não sei, cara. Faz 10 anos que eu tô fora do Brasil. Nem sei que gírias estão usando hoje em dia. Let me lower the volume. It's too loud. I want to hear the sound of the engine. If I could just play like Willie Nelson, some other stuff, I would love to do that. Can you technically make the radio like a radio? Yes, Anis, I could. How much is the whole setup unified? About $700 in the car part and rig. Leo, yes, S60R, my dream car as well, man. Hello, Monia. I hope you're a real person because I know this place usually have a lot of bots. It doesn't cost a lot, Ghost. It's about $700 for the rig itself. Where did you do that, and how much is the whole thing? About $700, and I did it myself. I have a tutorial on my channel. You can kind of check out on the Red app. Which game do you like more, ETS or ATS? I like ATS more for just one reason. The speed limit here is way better. Way better. Do you need to use the clutch pedal when shifting? Yes, sir. Azul, the Luffy puppy? Yes. What state am I in? I don't know. I am near Fort Smith, Joplin, so I'm in Missouri. Yes, they have the European one too. I play the Euro Truck Simulator, and it's so wet that it's just sliding over. Oof. That was not very realistic. I'm not doing like 20 miles an hour, and this thing just slid through. Anyways, does the mileage work? Yes. How do you feel about the Ford and Ram coming? I feel great, man. I hope that will come. No, CPM, I don't work as a truck driver. Oh, wow, the chat just kind of went fast here. I missed a few questions. I just crossed into Arkansas. That could be. Why is it so slow? I'm in a truck, dude. What are you playing? American Truck Simulator. You have an old 240 turbo. Nice. The red blocks are pretty cool. Yes. So, Leo, my S60R has a 5-cylinder, as you correctly noticed. It's a white block that they call. That could be. I don't know. Yeah, my tires are about 12%, so it should be good. And the rain kind of stopped now. Does the setup takes a big space? It takes about 4 meters or about 7 feet wide, or about maybe 5.5, 6 feet, you know, this direction, which is about 2.5 meters. It's coming to Xbox and PlayStation 5. Yes, sir. What made you try driving the sim? Adrenaline? Oh, man, I always loved driving, and I did own a track car, and I used to race go-karts. So that was just a natural thing, and it's so much cheaper than the actual, you know, thing in real life. How do you get all the things to work, SRT, Lawrence? Arduinos, man, a bunch of Arduinos, and I will release a tutorial on my channel. What's the farthest you have ever driven, Goofy? Ooh, that's a great question, man. I don't know. I've driven like 3-4 hours. Oh, it's gonna go like on the yellow. There was no stopping there. Go-karts are a lot of fun, man. Is the license plate on the corner on the floor real? No, Azul, there was a company, they make like a real, it's a real shape of a license plate, but this one says Fly Brick S60R. That gamer guy, yeah, I could, man, but I don't really need. You see, the thing is, I am in my home office. The AC is on all the time here. Maximilian, so it's just a car dash and a PC and a big screen. Pretty much, yes. That's about, that about sums it up. So the seat vibrates. It doesn't move, but it does vibrate. The thing on the dash is cool, but they should make a 2015 Uconnect OS for the dash. They should make a, you know, that's probably going to be in the mod realm, but I do agree with you that they should have more mods for the display and stuff. Is that a real steering wheel? Yes, it is. On my channel, you can find a tutorial on how to put a real steering wheel in your simulator. How did you make the dash work? So Arduinos, man, Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. Can you get realistic force feedback out of the game into your wheelbase? Yes, it's realistic. So it does shake. It does. If I'm turning, if it's slipping, it will just become lighter. Yeah, it's 12 Newton meters force feedback from Fanatec. Can you honk? So when I press the steering wheel, it doesn't honk because I don't have anything here other than the circuit boards and no airbags anymore. But I did map the stock. There's a stock button on the turn stock on the Volvo, and I can honk. Well, thank you, Trey was here. Thank you, man. Check my videos on the red, man. I really appreciate everybody that joins there, and hit the subscribe button, like the live streams and my videos. I'm trying to grow on the red app as well. As you can see here on TikTok, I have nearly 200,000 subscribers. If I had that many on the red app, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to do this more. Machi F1. Qual que é o meu simulador favorito? Cara, são 3. BeamNG, American Truck Simulator e Assetto Corsa. Thank you, Andrew. Well, thank you, That Gamer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Go a little faster because we can do 70 here, but we're uphill. No realistic crash on this one, Wallace, but Saturdays you can watch my live streams on BeamNG, and those are realistic crashes. In fact, if you go to my channel, and you are on my channel, go to Saturday live stream, and you'll be able to see me playing BeamNG for a few hours. So Shane and Theo, you have to click on the icon, not type in the chat. That will take you to the widescreen. Does the glove box open? Yes. And it has the user manual in there, obviously, because why not? And it has a bunch of other stuff like the remote control for the TVs. You know, just keep nice and tidy, keep nice and organized. Can the police stop you? No, they give you tickets. They don't stop you. Have you tried Forza Horizon? Yes, I have. I do play Forza Horizon sometimes. The only problem with Forza Horizon is the fact that I can't really fix the camera as I want. What's the red app? It's the app you're on, Wallace. I can't say the name because of TikTok. Nice, Christopher. Thank you, man. We need to stop for a quick nap in the game. We're gonna take an exit here. Let me move. Come on, let me in, guy. There's a guy here. It's kind of not letting me in. Thank you, sir. We're behind a state trooper, so you gotta be careful. Does the cruise control and all the accessories like radio, blinkers, everything works, man. Everything. Wipers, blinker, the hazard lights, the buttons here, the cruise control, every button on the steering wheel. The dash lights are on, man. The thing why you're not seeing the dash lights on is because just like in a real car, if you're on a daylight, the sun is out, you can't see the lights on because it's too bright. The same thing is happening here. I have a bunch of lights on top of me. I have 3 TVs shining their lights, so it's just not dark enough, and the exposure on my camera has to go all the way down. Have I tried using head tracking? LMAO? No, man, because I turn my head and I see the side windows. I don't need a head tracking because I do see the windows. ETS2 is exactly like this one. It's not different. It's the same engine, same game, everything. How do you find time to work a full-time job, play games, edit videos? Man, it's a tough job, man, Steve. It takes. That's why I'm live streaming only in the morning, and in the evenings you never see me live streaming usually because it's just, you know, too much. Do the buttons for the active chassis work? Yes. So what I did here, I set this for the trailer. The advanced goes back into the cockpit, like right here. So, yeah. We need to find this truck stop, as a matter of fact. How much is the setup? About $700 in the rig itself. I'm not talking about the other stuff like, you know, the PC, the TVs. Yeah, you can see the RPMs lights. You can see the needle. You can see that the lights are on. In fact, if the lights weren't on, you couldn't see those little lines on the gauge cluster. You see, Volvo S60Rs, the lights are always on, even during the day. So, sure, shoot. I'm not single, dude. I have a family. I have my wife for 15 years now, and she just happens to respect my hobbies, man. And I have a daughter, a 9-year-old daughter. What do you think about the new Assetto Corsa game? I think it has a lot of potential, but I'm not sure yet if it's going to live up to the legacy of the original one. Alright, so we're going to stop here at this truck stop because I want to just turn into daylight. Do we have time? Yes, we do. I don't want to be late for the delivery. Have I ever wanted to become an actual truck driver? No, man. Oh, thank you, Christopher. That's nice. I didn't know you could. Like, I thought just the vertical would help the people find me. Thank you, Cubic. Thank you, everyone that's hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to turn here. Oh, no. This is a car, man. Can you show us the side windows? Yeah. If I click here, you can kind of see. It's going to turn daylight, and I'll be able to show you. So we're just going to stop here at the truck stop. No, it's not going to be late, sure. I still have 20 hours for the delivery, and I have about 2 hours to the destination. Eu tenho saudades de ir para o Brasil, eu acho que é isso que você ia falar o resto, né, mano? Cara, não, na verdade não. Toda vez que eu vou é meio que forçado. Minha esposa gosta muito de ir no verão daqui, que é inverno em Curitiba. Mas não tenho muito não, cara. Do you have the sounds of the game through the sound of system of the car radio? Yes, I do when I need. Right now they're coming through here, but if I want, I can just change the output and it will come out from here. Okay, stop the engine. I hate when it does that. Very glitchy. The parking spots are very glitchy. I mean the side windows in real life. I don't have side windows here. It's all open. If you watch some of my videos, you'll notice that. So annoying. What is my native language? Portuguese. I hate when it does that. I don't understand. The developers really need to fix that. There you go. So annoying. Yes, sir, I'm speaking Portuguese. Let's make daylight. Alright. Is a car simulator. Yes. So now during the day you can kind of see a little better, but this is the truck I'm driving. It's a Volvo VNL 2014. If I click advanced, it'll go back. Then I can show you that's my window, and that's Emma. Say hi, Emma. Turn on the engine, and I can press the buttons here to lower the window, for instance. And then I can go back up. And then on the other side as well. Oh, thank you, Cubic. You know, man, I really enjoy live streaming and telling people, like, when they ask questions, you know, what they want to know. And so, learn how to drive. No one else has a problem. Dude, you kind of need some commas there. I'm sorry, man. I really don't understand what you just said. Why not a T680? What is a T680? Is it the Thrustmaster? I have a Fanatec here, Club Sport DD. Do I have a seatbelt? I don't, Mickey. I need to get one, in fact, one day. How much did this whole setup cost? It was about $700 for the rig. Should you buy a new steering wheel? You're using a Logitech G29. Dude, sell that G29, put a little bit of extra money, and buy a Moza R5. So you didn't even park in a spot? No, I did not, because I'm driving a tri-train, so it's super hard to maneuver, and I just wanted to turn into daylight quickly so I can carry on my live stream. Yummers, no, I'm sitting in my home office with a real car interior in my home office. And I hope this time my robot doesn't just knock down my camera, because it's cleaning here in my office. Hey, Grand Tico, welcome back, dude. How was your weekend, man? You're talking about a KW buy. The side window screens. Man, if you want to see the side window screens, click on my profile there on TikTok and watch my videos. I can't move the camera. The camera is farther back, and it's fixed right here, right now. Does the Crown Ford Victoria is discontinued yet? In the US, yes. I think Mozas are a great starter, man. They're a great starter. Kataru, the price is $700. Did you have a job? I still do have a job. I work full time. I'm an executive at a large company, and I work with market research, and I work from home. Do the buttons on the dashboard work, Lewis? Yes, every single button do something. Every single one of them. There's absolutely nothing here that's for show. Oh, my weekend was amazing, man. We went out paddleboarding yesterday, and I usually love paddleboarding, man. Meme poster, it's kind of weird when you're driving a car interior, but you're driving a truck. It's not, man. It's really not. You get used to, and I can definitely tell you, it'd be way weirder if I had a truck interior when I'm driving a car in the game. So, I don't mind. What do you think about the 1995 Smash It Wonderwall? Oh, I'm telling you, guys have the most random questions sometimes. I like it. I used to love it when I was 14 years old in 1995. Would a Logitech wheel work, Hesh? Dude, it kind of would, but it would put a lot of strain if you put a real steering wheel on that. So you drive the Kensworth W100 in the game. Nice, man. Well, thank you. Man, the annoying part with Moza is that the clutch is separate. Adrenaline, I think most of them are separate. Even Fanatec, when I bought my Fanatec kit, it came with just the accelerator and brake, and I had to buy the clutch extra. How do you get the CarPlay screen on the Drive Simulator, man? Check out my tutorial on my Red app, on the Red channel. On the Red app on my channel. The link is in my bio there, and I have the link there so you can download it. How much does the setup cost, Max? About $700. What steering wheel base is the best if Moza is the best starter? Oh man, then you start on a very expensive war. Like Simicube is a very good one. Fanatec is kind of dying now. Moza has come with some very interesting options. Even like the new R25, that sounds pretty cool, man, if you ask me. But Simicube is a very popular one, you know, in the real like pro racers, you know, category. Terrence Thomas, what happens if I bump a car? I get a ticket and a little bit of damage, but the car, the truck in this case, won't damage at all. There's no damage physics here. Dia você pode jogar Euro Truck. Cara, amanhã, velho. Amanhã eu vou estar jogando o Euro Truck Simulator. Galaxy, thank you so much, man. Thank you. That diesel petrol is going down quick. Yes, and the reason why it's going down quick is because the game is compressed about 20 to 1. So every mile you see this going up, that will go down 20 miles. Man, I have the shifter with the 7 gear and I can't hold the speed to a change to I have 12. So, Stojanovic, so what I suggest you do is do what I did. Change your transmission in the game for a 6-speed manual. So mine is 6-speed, so it matches. Amanhã eu vou jogar, Mati. Hash, does the button on the steering wheel work? Yes. So if I press, for instance, it's hard to show because I don't know if you're watching on the vertical or horizontal, but here I'll change to the next song. The song just stopped. I'm gonna put louder so I can hear the song. But yeah, all the buttons here. I have a bunch of buttons in the back here as well. Thank you, Samsung. So you hear the music, right? And I'm gonna press the next, and it's gonna go to the next. Oh, sorry, I was merging here and didn't see there was a car there. Stay here now. So yeah, the buttons work. All of the buttons. Like I said, there's not a single button here that doesn't work. See you later, Samsung. Hope to see you tomorrow, man. The gauges on the top need better POV or camera and lighting. Ahmed, better POV is hard because I still want to see the gauges myself, and if I put it here, I can't see them. And the lighting, it's impossible because if you want to see the rest, I gotta turn the lights up, and then the exposure goes down, and then you can't see the lighting. They're pretty bright in real life, but they're not as bright for you guys because the camera exposure goes down. So if I show you, Alexa, turn off studio. So now you can clearly see that the gauges are on. It's just that, think about it when you're driving on a daylight and you can't see the lights on your cluster during the daylight. It's just because it's too bright. It's the same here. Alexa, turn on studio to 30%. Esse jogo se chama American Truck Simulator. Did you make how did you make the cluster? So Arduinos, man. So you turned on the realistic fuel consumption. Yes, sir, I did. How do you make that? You don't know how. Check out my tutorial on my channel. Hopper, how did you set this up? Same to you, man. Check my tutorial there. Hopper, please don't spam the chat. It's annoying. It moves the chat too fast for me, and I can't read all the other questions that I get from TikTok or from Twitch, or from, I shouldn't have said that, or from the Red app. So please don't spam. So I have a 4090 here with a, which 4090 do I have? I have the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 4090. So mine is the Gigabyte. And my CPU here is the 9950X3D. And I do have 64 gigs of DDR5 memory here. How big are the maps in ATS? They're pretty big, man. Are you using microcontrollers? Yes, Chris. Arduino Micro Pro, ESP32, and Arduino Uno. Am I using any mods in the game, Adrenaline? Yes, sir. I'm using the real-world physics, lights, traffic, brands, ways, and an improved, rain mod. Oh, just hit my camera? I hate that. Yeah. Did it move? Not too much. No, it's still in the same. It's still in a good position. So, oh, I missed the turn. Damn it. 3 more minutes. All right, we'll do that. Is it hard or easy to build? It's not hard. It's a lot of work, but it's not hard. So he's telling me I can go here and make a U-turn. Oh yeah, it's an official U-turn. How'd you learn all of this, 80s Flow? And welcome back, 80s Flow. I learned everything that I know, man, on the Red app. Everything. Meaning, oh, this is going to be a tough U-turn here. But it's allowed. Perfectly allowed. The GPS is telling me I can't do it. It's just going to be a tough one because... Oh, thank you. That Tesla was super kind. Thank you. Let's see if the other people will stop. Thank you. Thank you, people. Yeah, you need a very beefy machine to run all the... Especially for live streaming. But the main thing why I need a beefy machine is because of the 4Ks. I have triple 4K set up here. So there is a lot of pixels going on here. A lot of pixels. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for letting me know. It's hard to tell sometimes. I'm just driving here, not looking at the camera feedback. How much money does it cost, Alden? So you can spend about $700. You're just building the rig. As for everything else, it depends on your budget, not mine. I do agree, 80s. That's why I've been making my tutorials there. Who doesn't have to be that guy, Chris? So we're very close to our destination now. So we're gonna deliver these trucks here. And because we're driving a, there's more than one connected, they're not gonna let me do the hard parking, but we'll go anyways with the, where do you need it? You'd be addicted? Shift, bro. So actually I don't have to shift, and I'll explain you why. So the tachometer here is calibrated. So when the truck in the game is at 2,000 RPMs, the real life tachometer will show 7,500 RPM. So right now I'm at about 1,000, if so, RPMs. So it's not like truck tachometer here. So it's a gasoline engine. So what I have to do, like for instance, I have to shift gears right about now. That would be the ideal on the green area. Thank you, Sabello. Thank you, man. How do you have navigation on your phone, Dirt G? Google Truck Sim GPS Patreon, and you'll find this amazing software that's being developed by a guy, and you can find a bunch of information there. It'll take you to a Discord. You can talk. You can help. Pretty cool. Highly recommend it. I have Riz. You need a VR. I do not. Absolutely, I do not. I have a VR headset, and it sucks. I hate that thing. I'm live streaming for about 2 hours now, man. I had a VR headset here. It's heavy. It's hot. It's annoying. It makes me nauseous. VR headsets are awful. Technology is not there yet, man. Pretty cool, isn't it, 80s? Like, it actually works. And you can pinch to zoom. Like, this is my destination. I'm right there. Pretty cool. Forum, it's my Red app, the channel on the Red app. It's the very famous one with the play button in the center that people usually watch videos. How do you get the cluster to work, Jack? So Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. Am I actually in a car? No, I'm not. I'm in my home office, in the interior of a car in my home office, man. Simracing. Hey, man, welcome. Hey, will Arduinos work for a digital cluster, or they only work with analog? So for the digital cluster, Simracing, you need, you don't need an Arduino. No, you don't at all. All you have to do is, and I have one here. I have a digital cluster. I can put a digital cluster here. So all you need is it to be HDMI. So you can connect to your computer, and then you can run on a SimHub dashboard. Is the stock Fanatec shifter under the spacebar? No, I'm using a generic shifter. If you go to Google and type in generic USB shifter, this is the one I have here. And the reason why I have a generic USB shifter here is, well, first because they work well. Second, they are smaller than the Fanatec ones. I didn't try the Moza, but they're pretty small, so they fit there a little better. Yeah, VR is not there yet, man. Until the day that you can have just a little glass, it's too heavy. You can't go racing for hours on end with a VR headset. You just can't. And also, I have motion sickness, so to me, it's like even worse. All right, so where should I place it? It's gonna be towards my left here. I can't choose. I can do anything because it's grayed out. I think you guys can see it's not available. I want to see the setup from the outside. Hamza content. Check out my videos, man. I have a tutorial. I have a bunch of shorts. I can't move the camera around, so I'm sorry. Can't move the camera around. That car feels a little high, no? Yes, it's a truck. How did I get the car interior in my office, Fiesta? In parts, man. If you watch my tutorial, you'll understand. It's there on my channel. Well, thank you, Derek. Thank you, man. Yeah, I get motion sickness, especially if I'm driving or flying in VR. Does the shifter feel like plasticky or does it feel realistic? It does feel realistic because of my spaceball. Would you mind briefly to explain what the ESP32s are controlling, Chris? Yes, so I will. Let me just park here. Parking brake. And I'm gonna have to end my live stream in a few minutes, so I'm gonna go on a few explanation. So let me go outside the truck. You can see that I just parked here. I need just to drop this here. And if I click this comfort button, it will disconnect and end the work. So there we are. Oh, we leveled up. Pretty cool. All right, so let me go back outside and I can talk about answer a few questions. Let me go back inside the truck. Let me turn off the engine. All right, so how much was in total? That was $700 for the car parts and the hardware. The air conditioning doesn't blow air, but the buttons do work. So ESP32. So Arduino Micro Pros are amazing for button boxes that are connected through USB. Here you can see there's an ESP32 because ESP32 work with Bluetooth. So this is connected to the game via Bluetooth, so I can press the buttons. So you can kind of see here, if I press this button here, the Apple CarPlay will go up or down. So it go back up. I can click the cruise control here and work as a cruise, plus minus speed. There is the other button in the back here that also works with the directional. So yes, ESP32s are better in this sense because they do allow you to use Bluetooth. Hamza content. Why Volvo though? Because Volvos are amazing cars that a lot of people underrate them. Volvos are fast. A lot of people don't know, but they are fast. You have fast models and you have slow models. Just like in any other brand, you have the M3 BMW, that's fast. But if you drive a BMW 325, that's slow. So if you drive a Volvo S60 T8 2022, like one of the Volvos I have, you'll do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. That's fast. If you drive the 2005 Volvo S60R, just like as this one, with a manual shifter, it will go very fast. It will go faster than a BMW M3. So they're also comfortable. The seats is very nice. And I happen to own 3 Volvos, so I love Volvos. I happen to own this very Volvo, so this is why Volvo. Let me see. Does the AC work in it, Chase? So the buttons all work, like I just said. I can press any button; they will do button things. And why the AC does not work here is very simple. I'm in my home office. There is the air conditioning vent is blowing air right on me. I live in Florida, meaning air conditioning is on 24/7 here. So I don't need air blowing from here, so I never hooked up a fan, which I could have just as easily to blow air on me, but I don't. So I'm sorry. That's the only party trick that doesn't work here. How do you get the Apple CarPlay on your device? So there's 2, Jeremiah. So you can get the Apple CarPlay here on this screen, which is the navigation screen on the Volvo S60R. It's on my channel. You go to my link tree on TikTok. You'll find the link to my channel on the Red app. And in there, you'll be able to find the link to download and install this. I have a bunch of tutorials there. So if you want to know how to make this, you can just go to my tutorial and learn. Jake, I have a tutorial on my channel. Thank you, LMAO. Thank you. I hope you come back tomorrow. Yes, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we live stream on American Truck Simulator. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we live stream on Euro Truck Simulator. Saturdays, we live stream on BeamNG, Assetto Corsa Competizione. We go kind of wild. Does the cluster work, Youssef? Yes. So if I turn the truck on, the tachometer is now working, fuel is working, the miles to empty tank is working, the odometer, everything is working. You can look at the N here. Now it's going to put first gear. It's going to show first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth, sixth, and reverse. And the reason why it only has 6 is because the truck in the game only has 6 gears. I changed the transmission in the truck so it matches my real life. Don't forget to replace the oil cooler housing. Yeah, I gotta change the oil on this one, man. Well, thank you, 80s. Thank you, man. Alright, everyone. I think that's pretty much about it. I'm really glad you guys joined my live stream today. So we just delivered this cargo. It's still here, but we're not hooked up anymore. Move my Apple CarPlay here. So if I go first gear and move forward, oh, we're not with the parking brake. So we detached ourselves. Can you drive already, Ryle? I've been driving already for about 2 hours now. So I'm ending my live stream, my friend. So I'm sorry you missed it. If you follow or subscribe, depending on where you are, tomorrow you can watch my live stream at the same time, 8-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did those things have pedal shifters? So, where's my BMW? Oh, it's not here. So my BMW steering wheel has pedal shifters. Not this one. How does one make one of these? You have to go to my channel on the Red app and find my tutorial. Which mods do I recommend to get started? The real physics, real world lights, and traffic are pretty good. Chat, it's a bunch of Arduinos, man. That's how we get it to work. Yeah, the BMW wheel has the paddle shifters. This one doesn't. This Volvo was H pattern shifter in 2005. It did not have a paddle shifter, so it was an actual H pattern, which is this one, the Spaceball. All right, everyone, I gotta go. It's lovely to stay here with you guys, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll be driving in Europe tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Have an amazing Monday, and I hope to see you on my next live stream. Chat, you're on my channel. Just click on my username there and hit the subscribe button. Yes, Youssef, I just showed you the cluster working. There, that's the tachometer moving. You see the needle? Yes, it works. All right, guys, gotta go. See you later. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your days.